There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
New Forbidden List and Skill Balance. October 28th is when the skills will be nerfed. Reasons for skill balancing. Beatdown. We are limiting the number of times the skill can be used in the duel. I did say that in today's stream, as it has become very easy to special summon multiple level 5 or higher monsters in one turn. Light and Dark. An activation condition will be added to this skill as decks using light and dark monsters as key cards have been able to search them for far too consistently. My prediction is that they were going to make it once per turn and make it random, not add an activation condition. Putting an activation condition on this could kill the skill. That could kill it. We'll see what they did. Master of Destiny. This is the guaranteed triple coin flip for Despacito. Decks using Desperado Barrel Dragon have been able to take advantage of this skill with little drawback, so we're giving it stricter conditions of use. Right now the condition is requiring 5 coin flip monsters. What do you need? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Blessing of Cyber Angel. Cyber Angel Azana will also become possible to add to your hand. As this change may become disadvantage for players using the skill, it will also enable players to select the card they want to add to their hand. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, the translations.
Who is translating this?
So, Blessing of Cyber Angel, if your life points are at 2,000 or below, it would randomly add a Cyber Angel. So now you could choose exactly what you want, is what I'm thinking. Fusion Reserves, Roids, Dragonic Fusion, Fusion Time. We are strengthening these skills in order to make them more useful. Master of Fusion and Master of Rights. We are strengthening this skill to make it easier to use. Now the changes. Beatdown. Until the end of the turn, increase the attack of all level 5 or higher monsters by the number of level 5 or higher monsters by 300 once per duel. Whoa. Whoa. That is a huge nerf. I said that they would make it 200 attack or 1 to 2 times per duel. Maybe 2 times per duel would have, once per duel. That is nuts. That is huge. Light and Dark. And if you want some, if you want to look at what these changes do, this is a big deal. If you look at the tier list, the most used, the best decks, Darklords and Neos, they're both using Beatdown. 92% of the Darklord decks are using Beatdown, and Neos, we have 92% using Beatdown. Last 4 weeks, and if we scroll down, it should show the skills by clicking on any of these. Neos, 165 decks, 152 Beatdowns. Look at that. That's insane. So much Beatdown. I said that I like skills that are specific to the deck. I don't like a skill like Beatdown being most used. Light and Dark. When your light points decrease by 1,000, you could choose the following. Return a light, add a dark. Return a dark, add a light. Did they change anything else to the skill? They just added an activation requirement. Once per turn, twice per duel. So the skill is exactly the same, but now you need to use Cosmic Cyclone to trigger it. Oh boy, that is going to be that's a big change. That nerfs Invoker, but Invoker's being used in Beatdown Neos, but for the Light and Dark Invoker decks, now they need Cosmic Cyclone to trigger it. At least you could Cosmic Cyclone and use the skill right away. Usually a skill's going to require a Cosmic Cyclone, then next turn in the draw phase use it. But you could do it right away. That's a big nerf, but still usable. Master of Destiny. Oh, when you talk, it's instead of 5 monsters with coin flips, 5 cards that have coin flips, now you need 7. 7 cards that require coin flips. Let's look at a Despacito deck real quick. If we look at the tier list, we're going to go on Despacito. So coin flip cards, 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 will be the comedian. Now you gotta play that. You gotta play all of those. 7 cards. If you look at a sample deck that did well, they're of course only playing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now they're gonna have to add Temperance and Time Wizard into this build. 2 cards out of the deck. I think this skill will be still used. It will still be used. Next, Blessing of Cyber Angel. Add any Cyber Angel instead of it being random. I like this. You know what they need to do? They need to do that with the Gravekeeper skill also. I do not like that the Gravekeeper skill is a random Gravekeeper. Give me exactly the Gravekeeper I want. Konami! So good change with that. Unfortunately, I do not think this skill will be used. Roids can be used when your life points decrease by 1,500. Add a fusion material whose name is listed on a roid. This skill can only be used, twice per duel? What's the change? What's the change? Roid? It went 1,800 life, now it's 1,500. What? What? That's the only change? 300 life? Are you kidding me? What? Dragonic Fusion. At the beginning of the duel, add 1 Dragon's Mirror to your deck, then a 5-headed. Is this another 1,800 to 1,500? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dragonic Fusion. Yeah, 1,800 to 1,500. What a joke. Okay, what a joke. Fusion Time. 1,500 life to return a card from your deck to your hand to add polymerization. I think once again, Poly. Fusion Time. Wait. Okay, Fusion Time changed a bit differently. It's a bit different. This would, in the draw phase, add your polymerization. Now, instead of the draw phase, you can return a card from your hand to the deck and add the poly. Then, you could add 1 level 4 or lower elemental hero normal monster from your hand to your hand from your graveyard. So that's quite a bit of a change. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ideally, it would be 1,000, so it did change enough to be a good change. Master of Fusion. Can be used each time your life is decreased by 1,000. This skill can be used twice per duel. This will be used. What did it do before? Master of Fusion. 1,800 life from 1,800 to 1,000. That is a really good buff. That is Sugoi. Twice per duel, 1,000 life. You don't have to wait for the draw phase. You could do it right away. Cosmic Cyclone, add poly. This will be used. All right, that's good. Now, Master of Rights. Each time your life decreases by 1,000, this skill can be used twice per duel. Return from your hand to the deck and choose one of the following. Add a random ritual to your hand from your deck. Add a random ritual spell from your hand to your hand from your deck. 1,000 life. Whoa, so Vendrids. Before, it was a random monster or random ritual spell, 1,800. Now it's 1,000. Cosmic Cyclone, and you could do it right away. Cosmic Cyclone is going up. I don't know if Cosmic Cyclone is still in the selection box, but now you could Cosmic Cyclone in your Vendrid deck, because Beatdown's nerfed, and then you get to choose. Add a monster or ritual spell. The big 2 skills that got boosted. Master of Fusion to boost up fusion decks. Master of Rights to boost up ritual decks. I do expect both of these skills to be used. Maybe this is what we need. This is what we need for Magician of Chaos. Yes, let's do it. Now for the actual ban list. Forbidden list implementation. Limited to 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the? If we go onto the website, the current forbidden list, Petite Angel is limited to 2. And when Petite Angel is limited to 2, that means when combined with Dakini and your Machine Angel Ritual, There's no possible way to play all three. You can't play 1, 1, and 1 because it shares the semi-limit. Now, you could play Dkayed, Ritual, and Petite Angel. So going from semi-limited to 2 to limited to 1, that's a big boost to Cyber Angels. And then Sanctified Darklord to 1. Very interesting. My prediction is that they would have put Sanctified Darklord to 2 and then also put Contact to 2 so that you could only play one of each. But they just wanted to go with the slighter nerf, not the more hardcore nerf that I proposed. Very nice. Sanctified Darklord. Now, I talked about this. The entire meta is focused around 2 cards right now. Both tier 1 decks are tier 1 for 2 reasons. Cocytus and Sanctified Darklord. Sanctified Darklord, negate a monster, gain life. It's extremely recyclable. It's a very deadly card. This card alone has shut down and oppressed so many worthy and good decks before Darklords came out with banishment to make this consistent. So I'm very happy to see this nerfed. Let's go. Back in. Limited to 2. Contact. Wow. So instead of putting Sanctified and Contact on the semi-limit, we have Contact. This card is being played 3 of in decks, and Darklord decks are playing 2 of with Sanctified. Whoa! They have hit an EX structure deck card. Neos Fusion. No one is playing this card at 2. If they're playing Neos Fusion, they're playing it at 3. Neos Fusion to 2. Whoa! They hit Legacy Clash. They refused to hit Canadia. They would not hit Canadia. Well, Canadia was an ultra rare card. Clash has been everywhere. Neos and Clash to 2. How devastating is this? Well, if we look at the tier list and we look at a Neos deck, they are using Neos and Clash. What this means is this player can no longer play Treacherous, must take out a 3rd Neos, and then can't play Clash at all. No Clash. And the fact that when you play against a Neos deck and you know they're not playing Clash, that's a big deal. The grand championship of the last MCS was won because he predicted his opponent had a Clash. He played around Clash, he knew it, and he played around Clash with his own Legacy Clash. This card is an incredible card. Almost every deck is using it. Darklords are using it. Tier 1, Tier 2, it doesn't matter what deck you're using. You use Clash. Wow. Besides having the most impact on Neos, as you can't use it with Neos Fusion, it will also affect 6 Samurai. These are the usage statistics of the 3 decks that will not be able to use it. Basically, all 3 of these decks were using it within the tier list. Darklords can't use it, Neos can't use it, and 6 Samurai could no longer use it. That's a big, big deal. Not as much of a nerf as I proposed, but they hit both the rare cards, the rare and the rare. Very interesting. If you look at a recent deck, is he using Clash? He is. So this deck right here is going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4 cards from the main deck, and that was top 8 MCS 23, vodka for free. The best way to counter Sanctified in the mirror match was using a Clash. Now they're taking that away. What else? What else? No longer on the list? Samurai Skull. This card was used in Vampires. Vampires were not able to use their Econ. They would not be able to use World Legacy Clash, so now Clash is competing with Enemy Controller. And I believe people were just using Clash over Econ anyway. It got to the point where this was better than Econ. Now, is this a big deal? Is Vampires going to be top tier after this? I don't think so. I don't think this will make Vampires top tier, but it's a nice little boost. Nice little boost for a deck that's not really doing anything right now. I will revisit Vampires and we'll see. We'll see. Whoa! Celestial. Masked Heroes have been top tier for so long. Will this bring back Masked Heroes? What else is on the ban list for masked heroes. If we go to the tier list, we go to the forbidden list. What else is on the list? I think it's just Celestial. Just Celestial and Vion. So now you can play 3 Celestial. This card allows you to draw 2. This card's very good. This was an important card for masked heroes. Definitely a boost to the deck. That's a nice boost. Marshleaf? What? What the? Are they out of their mind? This was a tier 1 deck. They are unleashing Pandora's box. Marshleaf, semi-limited to 2. Rose Lover, semi-limited to 2. That made it so you could only play 1 and 1. That was completely tied to Rose Lover, summoning a big monster from your hand and then making it trap immune. Marshleaf on summon, you would mill other Marshleafs, destroy cards in the field, monster and or back row. This might give a big boost to Sylvans, which was a tier 1 deck for a very long time. Back in the day, the strength of Sylvans depended on the Sylvan Mushroom. The fact that I think today we have many more ways to deal with the face down monster set, but back in the day, you set this on attack or flip, you'd mill a bunch of Marshleafs or Mushrooms, wipe the field, you'd nuke it. So very good. 3 Marshleaf and 2 Rose Lover. That is a huge, huge change. Huge. And that's it. That is it. That is my quick reaction to the ban list. Lots of great changes. Darklords got hit. Neos Fusion got hit. Everyone's playing 3 of this. You're going to have to play Keeper now. When people would just play 3 Neos Fusion, they'd play 2 Ele Hero Neos. But now that you have Keeper of Dragon Magic, Neos is still stronger than it was before Keeper of Dragon Magic, because Keeper could still search it. But oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. That's a big, big hit. This is going to be a big... YouTube's going to celebrate. They're going to love it. And then Darklords got a slap. Cyber Angels, that's a big boost. Being able to use Petite Angel, that is very good. They're not going to use the Cyber Angel skill very likely because it's 2,000 life. It's too expensive. Vampires, maybe. Heroes, woo, draw 3. Sylvans, out of these 3 decks, Vampires, Heroes, and Sylvans, Sylvans got the biggest benefit out of these 3 decks. That's a huge boost to Sylvans. I'm excited to try out Sylvans. Unfortunately, for Sylvans, I do have to wait for the actual ban list implementation and I can't use it early. And then for skills, the skill you really want to look out for that I think is, those are going to be good. Master of Rites and Master of Fusion. Fusion decks, boosted. Ritual decks, boosted. You're going to play Cosmic Cyclone to trigger the skills. And then, Light and Dark and Beatdown, everyone knew these skills would get hit. They got hit. That's it. That's the ban list. Great ban list. Konami!